Hip Hop Zone Radio. This is your man, Bless the Party Sparker was hood. You know what it is, yo. Wealth Wednesdays. Right here on Power357Radio.com. Across the Fader.com network. You know what it is, yo. We are talking about, can you help your brother? Can you help people and still be successful? And I think being successful is kind of wrong. We gotta fix that. Where does helping people burn you? Pause. That shit got real dark again. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to do that. But where can helping people be a problem? I'll say that. Yo, we got my man Rashawn Vaughn on. Hey, real quick, we got Diverse. What up, Diverse? You got something? You know, he been off mute. He was off mute earlier. I want to hear what my brother got to say. What's up, bro?
Peace, fam. Peace to everybody. I'd like to chime in on this topic. Here's my feelings. When you break it down, life has multiple paths, right? With unique polarities that your inner magnet can either pull or repel you to. Now, as the inner self changes, so does what you're pulled to, i.e. what works and what doesn't work for you. When you're in tune, that inner magnet will tell you who to help and who not to help. And as Rashawn was speaking, it'll also tell others who to help you. It's energy 101 when you really break it down. But in my opinion, you should only give half of what you're willing to lose. Because a quarter is a whole hell of a lot easier to replace than a whole.
Wow. That shit was deep. So basically, giving half of what you said, a half of what you're willing to lose?
Yeah, so never give all of anything. Give a half of what it is. And half of the all, when you break that down, if you got to struggle to replace something, you really only replacing about a quarter is what it busts down to. See, if you have $1 and you're not willing to lose $1, but you're willing to lose 50 cents, then give half of 50 cents and that'll be a quarter. That's what I'm saying. Is that easier to comprehend?
Word up.
It ain't on you to provide all the help, all the assistance. It's on you to provide some of the help if you deem it worthy. Now, there's a lot of factors that come into play: character, history, everything. So I'm not saying turn everybody down. You got to be real judgmental with who you help and how you help them so it doesn't harm you.
So there goes the question.
And you know what I heard, what I did not hear him say?
What's that?
That he was expecting something in return.
No, because I like I said the other night, I never feel that you should never loan something you're not willing to give.
All right. Fine.
So even if that, you know what I'm saying, that initial, you know what I'm saying, dialogue was this person coming at you like, yo, all right, if you give me this, I will give you this. You should already know. If I give them this, I'm not expecting that back.
You should know nothing in life is guaranteed, so you can't expect anything back.
Okay.
That's what I feel. I mean, what if a car accident take the dude out right after he spent your money? I mean, there's anything that could happen, right? So that's why I just think you should be cautious, and that was a lesson hard learned for me. I do subscribe to what Furious said too, that whole Bronx Tale mentality. If you give even, but not giving all. Say somebody say, "Oh, I need $1,000." All right, I can do $250 for you, and you give them the $250. Now, if they f that money up and they don't get back to you, whatever, I'm worth a whole lot more than $250. So it was a lot cheaper to get you out my life for $250 than to think you my man, and we get into some shit now. We doing 25 to life, or you're not breathing, or there's a multitude of things that could happen, right?
Again, that shit went really dark. But go ahead.
But that's where it goes. That's where it goes.
Where it go. I mean, that's
where
the
it goes
when you
risk. Incorporate the whole thing. You never know what it can lead to. So it's like, yo, take that 250 and kick rocks for the rest of your life. Use a cheap date at 250. Period.
Well,
ahead,
bless,
Furious.
like we outside your mama's house.
Say that again.
That was my thinking.
We outside your mama's house. Where do you want us to go? Your mama's house or your auntie's house to get this money back?
That was my thinking. Know who you helping. That character builds a lot. You know, that's what I say. The mouth can say anything. Behavior don't lie. What's your behavior? I'm going to look at your past behavior. I'm going to look at what you did yesterday, last week, last month, and I'm going to make my judgments from that.
I mean, a lot of your close friends, a lot of your close people's, you know, family members, you may not know their financial situation. You know what I'm saying?
But they the ones that'll fuck you the quickest, though, ain't they?
Exactly.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, yo, you can try and do your research, but how much research can you really do? Because it's like, yo.
Well, I know my family. I know what brother, I know what sister I got that will pay me back tomorrow. Okay. I know what brother and sister I got that'll give me a bunch of excuses for the next 10 years.
See, and that's the thing. No, it's like, okay, so that's how I feel about it, right? What Bless just said. And it's like, how well do you really know someone? Because in this scenario, kind of what Rashawn has said, you know what I mean? I helped reason why I gave that whole analogy, because I helped someone financially where I didn't have to, and I didn't expect nothing in return. You know, I just did it because I could, and they need, you know what I mean? I could. And they took that money, and then light came out about them, right? And now this is someone that has been known over 15 years. They're pretty much they're married into the family, right? And they used their bad habits, got amplified because they had got all that money I helped them get. I knew some of their bad habits. I didn't know how deep their bad habits went. And it led to a pedophilia case inside our family. And the money I got, the person who was married into our family used all that money to hide their tracks after they got another victim. Something that was close to me. And that almost broke me last year. So it made me feel horrible because that domino effect, they wouldn't have been able to get away from justice if I didn't help them get that money. Because I gave them the benefit of the doubt because, oh, that's Cuzzo, that's this person for 15 years. And I didn't know how dark their darkness went. And then when I started going back into the patterns of their behavior over the 15 years, I should have fucking saw the signs. And the signs were there.
See?
Right.
And that's
But
where you're
you give
talking
them-
about
you
the
give-
research.
That's the research. But it's like, okay, if they didn't do it to you, or if you got away, or if you didn't realize, or you suppressed it, or you gave them the benefit of the doubt, or you blame it on alcohol, you blame it on a vice, you say it's not them, or you say it's demons, or you say it's bad spirits, or whatever the case may be. And this is why I feel like it happens a lot in a lot of families and communities, right? Where someone always gets touched by someone closest to them, or a kid or a minor or whatever the case, right? Like, that's because it's like, how well do you really know someone? And then for those people who don't know any better, whether it's because of their youth or their mental capacity or whatever they got going on, right? Whether it's the victim or the perpetrator, right? That has a mental illness or a handicap, right?
Oh,
And then
look.
you help them.
I'm
just saying,
sorry,
that
I'm sorry,
domino
bro.
effect
I'm
is
sorry,
so
bro. I'm
real.
sorry, bro. You went into a whole different realm. And
It's
I
the same
feel you.
realm.
I
It's
feel
like
your
you
passion on the
help-
subject, and I
It
understand where you
leads
was
to a
going.
bad situation. That's
I
my
know,
whole thing. But it's like, I agree with Dot said.
Go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, so I understand. I understand.
The shit is deep, Bless. I mean, it's deep.
The shit is very deep, and I'm listening to the shit like, yo, what the fuck? Like,
yeah,
yo.
right.
But I'm saying,
You open Pandora's box.
did I?
That sound like one of them contraptions that like Tom and Jerry made. They
Hey.
do one thing and then they do another thing. And
Yo, but what I'm saying is this, like, I understand, and Lucky got a great point, you know what I'm saying? And everybody's making good points as far as, you know what I'm saying, when does your help, you know what I'm saying, hurt? You know what I'm saying? It could hurt you, it could hurt them, it could hurt other people, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case is, but when can it come back to burn you? You know what I'm saying? So, and I gotta say, like, really quick, I agree, you know, bruh Pete, And Di made good points, you know what I'm saying, as far as discernment, knowing who to help, you know what I mean? But that is a great point also, as far as you
A
can't
cat walk up.
know
A cat
anyone.
walk up to you and ask you for $5. You look down at his feet and he's wearing a $300 pair of Jordans. You gonna give him that $5?
Hell no. Hell no. Because I
Exactly.
don't
Yo,
have a $300 pair of Jordans.
let me help Bless out here a little bit too, Bless.
That's what
Hell
Courtney
no.
just said.
Wait,
That's what
wait a
Courtney
minute.
was
Wait
saying.
a
I'm
minute.
going.
Wait a
That's what
minute.
Courtney
You
was
can,
saying. Like, why
you
would
can
help
pawn
somebody
those.
who's
You can put
further
those
than
on
you?
eBay right now. I'll show you how.
Why would you
There you go.
help someone
There
further than
you
you
go.
in Mario Kart?
But
What
see,
Courtney said.
exactly. Go
Yo,
ahead.
and if
Go
I
ahead,
may
Doc.
too, well, two things I want to get off, and only because y'all leading me on this tangent right here, but I'll never help a white male bum ever in life. This system is designed, made, built for you. You have no reason to be out here begging,
Mm,
ever.
okay.
Second, help you steer you back into this whole when it come to business and everything. I'm as some of y'all know, like I'm very I help my peoples when they need it, but like I'm not gonna give you the handout. If you hurting for money, I put you on a job. I help you earn some bread, and I help you earn some good bread. I'll even teach you how to fish per se in the new industry so that you have another avenue of collecting money. I have no problem doing that, but you know what? I only save that for my inner circle. Like Bro P said, black bank accounts matter.
Right. And that's
Yep.
and so now to piggyback off what Dad just said, that's what I try to do. Whether you want to call it creating your competition or training your competition, or what Rashawn is doing, which I feel like Rashawn is just paying it forward, right? Just like the movie, you know, and then paying it forward or passing on the torch, right, to the next generation. So I feel like both approaches are good, but that's what's like my main thing. If once I did the discernment, once I figured out who I'm trying to help, once I did all that stuff, once you're in my inner circle, right, what Dod just said, there's certain groups that I won't help because I can't get behind their pattern, right? Like, yeah, I would love more of me, right? I'll duplicate. It don't bother me. That's not the only thing I'm good at, right? Because I know Lucky G, you know, I know L7, I know what I'm capable of. And so I don't care if we're going for the same role, right? We're going for the same career, the same
Exactly.
position,
It
the
don't
same
matter to me.
project. It don't matter to me. I'm better than that anyway. I'm so dope in my head, right? I can literally teach you step by step what I do, whether it's making big dick gel, whether it's coding, video games, art, this, that, credit, whatever. It don't matter what are my skill sets. I can teach you. I am more than just one trick pony. All right, you hear me? So
Mhm.
it doesn't matter that I'm creating my competition. I want more people to relate to. I've been to the top of the mountain, and it's lonely when you ain't got nobody to relate to and talk to. I don't give a how much money you get. That's why people buy a company. You could be the
kind
best
of
something.
contradicting yourself, Luck.
Go ahead.
You
How?
was going in, you came in talking about, nah, I can't help these motherfuckers will burn you, blah blah blah
No,
blah.
I'm saying I
And
can't
now,
with discernment, without discernment. That's the key word. Accountability and discernment are two things that, because like my whole thing about helping anything, men lie, women lie, numbers can be manipulated. But just like Bro P said, the elder here, right? Patterns, habits. You will always find the truth when you don't block or ignore the patterns. If you know the pattern of someone, right? They're going to repeat that pattern. That whole the criminal returns to the scene of crime or repeat or the MO and all that, that is real. That's in everything. So if I can kind of dissect your pattern, oh, okay, cool. You might not be doing it right now because you're trying to save face and kiss ass and do your Sunday best. But your pattern going, let's see how long can you hold out until that pattern show up.
and see, and this
And
is
that's
what we're talking about. Go ahead, bro, P.
that saying holds true. That is very true. The mouth can say anything. Behavior does not lie. Okay. And once you start looking at that and paying attention to that in people, you'll be all right.
So
I
when
can
that
tell you,
time
I
comes,
can tell you all day long. I can tell you all day long, I don't like pussy, but I'm fucking your sister.
oh, that was golden. I'm going to cut that shit up and I'm going to play that shit as a soundbite on
It
every
has to be
show.
a soundbite. Yo, I want
Every show, son.
that.
You know,
Yo.
so the mouth can say anything. My mouth say one thing, but what did my behavior show?
So these people that's looking for help, you gotta watch them.
Gotta watch
Can you
it.
help people and be successful? Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
As long as you
Absolutely.
are not stupid and you are paying attention to what you're doing. Who you fucking with? Who you fucking with, really? That's basically what it boils down to from what I'm getting from the panel. You know what I'm saying? Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all.
And if you're afraid to create your own competition, that's some selfishness going on. That means you somebody I don't want to fuck with.
I do feel like people come in arrogant all the time or overconfident. You know, they're always going to find a flaw with you. People will you too big, now you greedy. Like, so finding balance for yourself and getting that confidence is not an easy battle. Most do anything because they don't have confidence. It's
And that was a bit off. No. I'm still with you though.
I'm just saying, like what the piggyback off what Bro P said, to connect what Bro P was saying, if you don't trust yourself, why would I trust you?
There you go.
That's real.
That's it right there.
Rashawn Vaughn.
He
Yes,
said
sir.
that in jail.
I gotta ask you
Come on.
your thought. Your thoughts on the process as far as we've been talking about, you know, because you know you had some fire for us a little earlier, but
Brother,
fucking haunt you. You know?
Brother
So-
Lucky pretty much summed it up, dude. You know, it's about discernment. You know, your spirit or it's that energy, right? That magnetism. If you yourself, if Dion comes up to you looking scruffy and asks you for something, comes up, you feel the vibration. And it's not a question about it, right? Move with your spirit. And one of the things that, you know, which I guess really hurts our community is that we got a collective of melanated, right? So I see Mexicans here working together. I see Asians out here working together. And I only assume that each race has own difficulties with each other. Right? It's probably a human condition. However, what's challenging, which it says to me, and say, well, how can we change that? Because can't put past the buck. I got to take responsibility from right? So what can I do? Right? I don't have stigma like I can't help another nigga. I can't. Right? I can't. You know what? You look scruffy already. You're probably using drugs. No, you can't get that dollar. Who the hell judge? Who the hell am I to judge? So I think love and compassion. There's some kind of balance in there, right?
Just to guide conversation back a little bit more. We did veer off earlier,
Okay.
but and just to guide where you're talking about, you know what I'm saying, we are talking more from a business standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Someone to you more from a financial standpoint of
Business.
help me out, and this is what I'm trying to do, or not even to work with you, but to set something up front. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
just like Brother Dice, I'm going to defer to Brother Dice. It's contractual. You're coming to me about business, then it's contractual. That's not essence, it's help, but you're making it with me, right? And like Brother Die and Brother Fury was saying, yo, okay.
Bronx Tale.
Right, so then, okay, well, I'm only gonna give, and I'm probably gonna give half of that. If that's coming to me or for something like that. Out of that, then it's contractual, right? Can you help people? Then if that's the question that's posed, can you help people? You can, but you know, everything you got to be smart. You got to look at the history, right? You got to use some discernment, right? And that's pretty much drive what you do in your giving.
Big thing is the learning process.
Yep.
You don't just go out and start giving people. You learn how to give. You learn, like, what is me is taking me mindset. If we talk about not just business, we talk about wealth. We talk about building wealth. One of the fundamentals of wealth is.
And let me chime in on what Furious just said. I'm going to piggyback on it. With young students at Howard University, okay? And in order for them to what I do, there's one, and they have to sign for that criteria.
What
that
you
criteria,
doing for the neighborhood?
That criteria is, yeah, that's one. They got to go out in the neighborhood and work with the neighborhood. But it's man that they do for me. If they buck on it, work with them. That is, upon graduation, go back to the hood, go back to where you came from. 5 people, 5 that you think cannot make it to, that do not have a chance to make it to smart and all that. Did Howard you? What you on what they have to, how they going to pay for it is the same thing that you did. They have to go out and find 5 and teach them everything that you taught them.
And that's
generational wealth.
Thank you, bro. I was going, hey, I appreciate everybody for getting on. Hey, real quick, Rashawn Vaughn, what is the best way to contact you, bro? What is the best way to check you out? Give us your social media, all of that.
Okay, please. .com. That's our first film project. My wife wrote it. I produced it. Right. If you guys bring me back, I'd like to. I'm going to launch it on YouTube, strictly for Across the Fade. Right. Officer Lincoln Holly. There's this. We toured the film festival, won a couple awards, but it's about an African-American cop that kills an African-American kid that looks like his 14-year-old son. And we don't follow the kid and what he did. We follow the cop that doesn't do well. Right. So please reach out to me. I'm at Rashani Vaughn on Instagram, or Rashani Vaughn on Instagram, Rashawn Vaughn on Facebook.
Spell that, bro.
Romeo Alpha Sierra Hotel Alpha Whiskey November Echo Victor Alpha Uniform Golf Hotel November, RASHAWNEVAUGHN.
Got you. I was about to say, goddamn, son, I was not in the military.
Indeed.
I lost you after Romeo. It was like, Romeo?
Romeo Alpha.
Yo, hey, man, it was a pleasure having you on, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody that's got on tonight. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, Pete, Diverse, Lucky, Big Dice, Furious, Paul, Prince Paul, DeAndrea, shout out to Courtney. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's listening on power357radio.com. You know what I'm saying? We ended up, we about to roll out right now. It's Wealth Wednesdays. Real quick. We are in 84 countries, okay? 141,013 people. Shit. 141,013 people across the globe.
Is that the
and
most
across
people?
the Theta.
Has there been more people? Have we had more people than that, or has that been the most?
Nah, we've had a couple more, but this shit has been pretty big. This shit's been pretty
What's up?
big here, son. And I gotta say, I apologize to everybody listening. We did not mean for it to get that dark.
But it was heavy, dog. It was
It got
heavy.
deep. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we appreciate all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Rashawn Vaughn, you welcome anytime, bro.
Thank you,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying? Hey, it's your man, Bless the Party Sparker. Wealth Wednesdays. Like we always say, we talking about generational wealth in so many different facets. Power357radio.com. We moving your music around the globe and across the fader, y'all. We out, y'all. Peace. Check out Novi No coming from New Orleans.